So how are you doing today, Jeff?
Sore.
Sore.
Real sore.
It was good seeing you down here at Bill's Pure Gold. I already forget his last name.
Bill Holland.
Bill Holland. Bill, and we're down at Bill Holland's Pure Gold in Bainbridge, Ohio, south of Washington Courthouse. And to my left here is Jeff Jeffers, the president of the West Virginia Mountaineer chapter.
That's right.
How long have you been prospecting, Jeff?
This is my 4th year.
4th year?
Yeah.
And you're not divorced yet?
No. At first, my wife, she said, "Oh, you're crazy,"
Yeah.
But she liked the camping part of it.
Right.
So eventually, she started looking for fossils and.
That's what Judy does.
Yeah,
looks for
she just
rocks
loves
and
to do that,
fossils.
and then she found. I bought her a pan, and she found some gold, and now she's really into it.
Ah, cool.
She
Yeah.
really likes to do it.
Judy really likes it when I find gold too, and all your children prospect with you now too?
All but one, and he lives in Kent.
Oh, well,
So,
that's his fault.
yeah, that's right.
Maybe one day you'll get him on the river and he'll get the bug.
Well, I took him up in Canton, and we found a little bit of gold up there, and he's want to get us loose and things like that, but he just found a new job, so he's saving his money up. So.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. And how did you get involved in prospecting? How'd you get the bug?
Well, I was watching Gold Fever, of course.
Okay, yeah, with Tom Massey.
Yeah, old Tom, and then my dad has some tapes of the Buzzard.
Okay, yeah, good old Buzzard, yeah.
So I was watching them, and then I wanted to get the GPAA membership, but couldn't seem to get the money out.
Right.
So one Christmas, my boys bought me a 2-year membership.
Oh, that was
And it
nice.
started to bloom, because I didn't really know where to go.
Right.
So it started out, and I started meeting prospectors, and they said, "Oh yeah, you can go here, you can go there," And real nice bunch of people, and if you wanted, I had tons of questions to ask. I probably drove them crazy. Like I asked you on Facebook a few times, what did I do here or there,
Right.
And naturally, you answered my questions, and you didn't even know me for anyone,
I have no problem showing people what to do and how to set up a sluice or where to look. Don't mean I'll always show them or tell them where I find my
That's
gold,
right.
but
Undisclosed
location. Yeah. No Tell 'em Creek.
That's right. Tell Creek know where rock is.
Yeah. We do have our secrets, but I throughout the last 25 years or so of prospecting, I started through the GPAA also. Where I was living, there's a lot of claims and stuff, and you don't want to trespass, and
Right.
I was more into mountaineering and skiing and stuff like that, and I always enjoyed rock counting and stuff like that. So I was watching the Buzzard, and actually my foster brother, Junior, Larry Kroniak, was a member before me, and he started talking to me and stuff, and I started watching the Buzzard, and then I bought my membership and ended up going to some properties in Washington and down to some LDMA outings at like Burnt River, Oregon, which is a really nice place, and Northern California along the Klamath River and the Scott River Camp.
There's bigger gold out where you're from.
Yeah, but it's still as hard to find, if not harder, I think for the Midwest prospector, for the prospecting we do here in Midwest and what you do in the Appalachia, you know, we're used to a small gold, so we hone our skills more.
Yeah.
And if you can capture what we capture, you'll do just fine out west.
Well, there's more fine gold than there are big gold.
Oh yeah, throughout the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, nuggets are nice, but they're very far and few in between unless you're really lucky or get a nice hot spot.
Really, yeah.
And how long have you been the chapter president?
Well, it started when I first joined the GPAA. I was asked to be the vice president. So I was the vice president for about a year. And then I've been the president for 2 years.
And have you seen a lot of growth in West Virginia in prospecting in your chapter?
In our chapter, yeah. When I started taking over, it wasn't very many people in there. I think we gained maybe 14 or 15 people. When I've told a lot of people about prospecting, especially in West Virginia, they look at you like you're nuts, you know. But then, when they're not around anybody, they come up to you and say, hey, when you going prospecting, I want to go with you.
Right. I hear that a lot up in Northwest Ohio, too.
Yeah.
There ain't no gold in Ohio. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You keep on thinking that.
Yeah. I'll get it. It just means more for us,
That's right. Yeah. See, I did some history looking in West Virginia.
Right. Research is the key, I've learned. Research, and then again, research.
Right. Make sure the research you read was countable, you know.
Right.
So I found out not too far from me was a silver mine in Roane County. And then in Tucker County, around Parsons, West Virginia, there was actually a gold mine up there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up there and pan and see what I can find up in that area. Now there is gold in Kanawha River, but you know, you really have to look, you know, and that's a pretty good sized river, you know.
Right.
But I'm more into the little streams like we're working in over the weekend, you know, like Swank.
Right, Swank and here at Bill's.
Right. Yeah, I like it. It's more pleasurable to me.
Right, I can understand that. Back home, I used to go off the real beaten path and real small creeks you could almost step over and stuff.
And there's gold in those creeks.
Oh, yeah.
And people don't realize that, you know. Well, I'm going to go up here this ditch line. Well, you're nuts, you know, and they'll end up finding 4 or 5 suspects, you know, and they'll kind of, wow. You know.
Right.
I mean, it's not a bonanza.
No.
But it's gold, you know.
It all adds up, right?
It tickles me, yeah, right.
And there's nothing like seeing the flash in your pan to get you excited, you know.
Oh, that's what really got me hooked. My first piece of gold, it was actually a flake. Man, I thought I was a millionaire.
Yeah, I remember this kid I took to my buddy's Joe dredging. He was on the nozzle a good 2/3 of the time, and when I panned out our pan, it's actually probably the biggest piece I found in Ohio so far. Wow. And I'm like, oh man, that's nice. Look at this, Jesse. And he's like, oh wow, really? We found that? Can I show my mom and friends? And I'm like, you can have it, dude. And he's like, wow, what's it worth? I go, $1 million.
That's right.
$1 million. Whatever anyone tells you, say it's worth $1 million, because just the memory and the camaraderie we had on the river and seeing the excitement in him and
that's exactly
the time he has is more valuable than the gold itself. Like I try telling Judy all the time, you know, the biggest treasure here I've ever had in prospecting was the people that I've met.
It was nice meeting you. We had a long time with you, and we hope we get to cross paths again. Okay?
Nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you.
Now
Take
turn
care.
around to the camera and say hello.
Hi.
Our neighbor here at Bill's Pure Gold is saying our goodbyes.
Yeah.
There, right there, people, is one of the greatest treasures about the prospecting community. It's the people you meet and the friendship and bonds you make.
Oh, exactly. I've met people from New York and Kentucky, you know, places you never would go, you know, and they're real nice people, you know.
Yeah,
A lot of memories there, you know. So
then we have our get-togethers, like, you know, up at the Swank property every year with the GPAA Buckeye chapter. They're Gold Rush days where we have your chapter from West Virginia, PA's couple of chapters from PA, and
people from Michigan was up there too.
Michigan, yeah, the Michigan Dredge Monkeys, people from Indiana, Texas. We even had a guy at this last Gold Rush from Dubois.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, from all over the world, you know, there's gold everywhere, so.
Oh, yeah. It could be in your backyard and you wouldn't know it unless you just stand for it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And matter of fact, I was talking to Rich Pooley from GPS, and he got some dirt from John Shaw from Texas, from out of his backyard, and it had color.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Yeah. I just wish when I was a beach bum surfer dude in Southern California and getting in all that trouble, instead of getting in trouble, I wish I got into prospecting early.
When we're younger, we're more worried about girls than anything else.
Well, yeah, true. I had girls, and surfing and girls on the mind then.
Yeah.
It wasn't gold prospecting and staying out of trouble, let me tell you that, boys and girls.
Now we know better, don't we?
Yeah. Live and learn, live and learn.
Yeah. And learn quick.
But I asked you to come down to my camp before you left so I could get this little chit-chat in with you like I've been wanting to for the last year or two.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, and a long time coming, but it finally got here. I never seem to get done what I want to do.
Well, we never do it? There's not enough time.
No, not enough time in the day. It should be 48 hours a day instead of 24.
Matter of fact, I got something for you, Ed.
Oh, that's always nice to hear.
I'm going to make you an honorary member of the Mountaineer chapter.
Awesome. I am now also a member of the West Virginia Mountaineer chapter.
Now you're a Ohio hillbilly.
Ohio hillbilly. Hey, I got the no teeth grin to prove it too. I just have to pop out my teeth to show you. But there's the shirt that Jeff Jeffers just gave me. Awesome. Thank you, my
You're
friend.
welcome. You're quite
Thank
welcome.
you.
If anybody wants to come to the Mountaineer chapter, we meet every third Saturday at Jackson County Airport.
Every third Saturday at the Jackson County Airport,
Right.
West Virginia. So,
November's going to be our last meeting this year,
okay.
and then we start up in April again because of the cold weather.
Right. You don't meet throughout the winter in a different location like the Buckeyes do and
No,
other
we
chapters?
used to, but it got so hard. We got some older members and stuff, you know, and we just rather do it that way, you know, everybody's having fun, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable. So if you're in that area or can make it to that area, You can also find the chapter information in the back page, I believe it is, of your Gold Prospecting magazine, or go to goldprospectors.org and look up chapters for West Virginia if you're interested, and they'll have Jeffrey's contact information there for you.
Ours is under West Virginia, New Haven.
West Virginia, New Haven. So you heard it from my man, Jeff Jeffrey.
Took my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.